I'm just doing a bit of a check here. I'm trying to record, and the camera keeps shutting off every, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Yeah, as soon as I hit the power record button, it goes from half a battery to no battery. All right, I'm laying down some wood. I'll leave some pictures, put it up. Thank you. There's a problem. Oops. Better. Alright, so I'm a little too tight here, so I'm just going to pull it and coax it out a little bit. There we go. Now I got somewhere that I can put my new wood on. Now we'll lock that in place. Oh. So just to show you a little bit of what's going on, this is the portion of the floor that I'm replacing. It was definitely rotted out and such, as you can see. It all came out in chunks and stuff. Did a little bit of work here. This is the vent for the heat, and there was no side braces on here. So that brace there, that brace there, that brace there, another brace on this side. I'm going to leave this one and this one because I have plans. Got another brace under there, because as you can see from here, this is my 4-foot span of wood that I had to replace. So as you can see from this end going all the way to this end, it's that much too big and that much too big. So basically I'm going to have to cut a portion out here and a portion out here. But I've made room for that because I've got this board in and I just placed this board in. And as you can see, one of the reasons I was so interested in this place is because of this metal underlay. This is something I've never seen before. It's throughout the entire RV, but instead of canvas, I actually have aluminum metal nailed or pinned together. So yeah, very, very sound. I like that, and we will continue the work. So I got this. Not sure if you can read that. Now that the metal is out, I'm going to make it from round to square. And like that, it is no longer round. basic vent. All I really need. So let's test it. Now, some of you may note that it's not very wide, but this is the vent I plan on using, so that's what you're going to get. If I was doing something like a wider vent, I'd do a wider vent. I think I can actually just do a normal vent. Even that's wide enough. You got to remember the shape of the vehicle, or the building, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's go test fit. So as you can see, this is the original vent, and we're going to build a branch right off down here. So this is going to go like that. I think that is just going to be perfect. And I'm starting to wonder if I can build two out of one. I think so. That side all sealed up. So that's done. And I'll attach it there. Show you my tape work. Here comes that rain again. Now you can see that I've got my subfloor down. I did insulate with Roxol underneath. I just seem to have missed the recording. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep up and start doing some measurements for my top floor. Also note that I used chipboard instead of that MDF stuff that was originally on the RV because that's a lot stronger and a lot more waterproof. And as this is a main walking area, I wanted to make sure it was something very sturdy. And here we have our main floor. In a few moments, you'll see what the look of it is going to be. And there you go. So now we're going to prep up a couple of measurements just to get the piece started off. I ended up having to cut this into 3 different sections so that I can make the wood that I have work with the size of the space that I had to cover. Going to do up the final markings, make sure I got everything all lined up, and then we can prepare for the first couple of cuts. Now, once I got all of the flooring down and glued, I used some rocks and some different metal plates to kind of hold everything down in place while the glue cured. So that's done now, and I'm just going to take some time and remove all these stones and return them to the farmer's field. And we'll soon take a quick look at the entire floor.
have it. We have our new flooring for the RV. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. And as you can see here, we actually can get it on through the kitchenette. We also have it underneath the dinette. All of the heat vents are on, and it continues on towards the bedroom. Now, if you liked what you saw, if you can give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. If you want to continue to see more of this project and how I'm going to transform this RV, please subscribe.